Been a rough look for Stephen A's Warriors the last couple games, but Perk, I'm starting with you. Are you giving the Grizzlies a shot to win this series, sir?
Hell yeah, I am. Look, I've been on the dark side this entire season. I'm not jumping
this
off.
You have.
Yes, I have. I am not jumping off. I am not jumping off the boat just yet. And at all. Not just yet at all. Here's the thing.
You can know it's a lot of boats in Memphis.
No. Here's the thing. I'm tired of seeing the Warriors. I'm not a hater. I just want to see something new. Okay, at the end of the day, I don't want to see the same old Warriors back to the finals, back to the Western Conference. I told you this about LeBron James. I love him. He's the GOAT. I don't want to see him no more. I want to see the future. Here's the thing about the Memphis Grizzlies, right? They don't care. And now they're starting to play with a little bit more IQ. They're playing with a little bit of sense of urgency. And I'm looking at the Golden State Warriors, and people keep saying, oh, they got the championship pedigree. They know how to turn it on. No, that was the old Golden State Warriors. That's not this Golden State Warriors. Matter of fact, can somebody tell Draymond Green it's okay to look at the basket and actually shoot a shot? I mean, because he's afraid. I mean, I'm sitting up here seeing all the turnovers. He don't even look at the basket. And I'm looking at Klay Thompson trying to force his, find his own rhythm like I told you what was going to happen when he came back. Looking at Steph. Steph don't really have, he's Steph, but he don't really have that same sense of urgency. Kuminga's a raw talent. Andrew Wiggins, you don't know what you're going to get out of him. At the end of the day, look, you can go in here playing. Memphis didn't win Game 5 for no reason. They didn't just jump on the plane, Molly, to go down there and get smacked up. Yeah. The boys going down there on a mission, period.
Couple of things. Number one, hell no, I ain't bored with the Warriors. I'd rather see them than the Memphis Grizzlies without Ja Morant. That's number one. Number two, I'd rather see the Warriors against Phoenix because that's the collision course that's been waiting to happen all year long. Although I would not mind being in Dallas. Let me be very clear about that. And there aren't any Coyotes in Dallas as far as I know. So certainly with Mike Wilbon, let's take that into consideration as well. Number three, I wouldn't say that Draymond Green is scared. I don't believe that at all, scared to look at the basket. I think he recognized that he has 3 lethal shooters around him. Who should be able to put the ball in the basket. Could he look at the basket more? Sure. But I wouldn't say he's scared. Now let me get to the bigger point. I have the Warriors closing out this series tonight. I told you they were going to win the Grizzlies were going to win Game 5. They're going to lose Game 6. I will say this to you, though. The Warriors had better win tonight because you ain't beating Memphis for a Game 7 back in Memphis. These brothers will beat you up. I believe Taylor Jenkins went to his players and said, beat their ass. And he wasn't talking about points. He was talking about physically. Beat them up. Go after them. You are physically bigger and stronger than this team. We've seen Dylan Brooks draped all over Jordan Poole over the last 2 games. Jordan Poole had 3 points on 1 for 6 shooting. He did nothing. Klay Thompson, who is this guy? Right now, he's shooting 32% from three-point range. Steph Curry, I'm sorry, what is it? Let me make sure I got this right. Klay Thompson shooting 29% from three-point range. Steph Curry shooting 32% from three-point range. These are dudes who've spent their entire careers shooting better than 40% from three-point range, their entire careers. And somehow, someway during these playoffs, they're nowhere to be found in terms of their level of efficiency. You are right. I got reason to be big-time concerned about the Golden State Warriors. They are on their home court tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for this man who picked the Golden State Warriors to win it all, and I've got cause to pause, and you ain't in no position to tell me about that as much pausing as you've done this year. Sorry to break it to you. But I will tell you this, KP, you got me. Because I'm looking at Golden State, and I'm telling you this, they don't win tonight. They ain't beating Memphis in a Game 7 in Memphis. They have to win tonight. And I believe they will close out Memphis tonight.
Look, let me explain something to y'all about Draymond Green, all right? Very outspoken, authentic, aggressive, right? Kind of remind me of myself.
Yeah, he's not a liar. He's not a liar.
He don't give a damn. But he will trick you, okay? To a person, he will trick you. See, he'll go in his post-game interviews and he'll say things to this nature. yeah, to the real basketball minds, they know it's not all about the stat sheet and, you know, I'm out here facilitating plays. That's fool's gold. Because at the end of the day, you're passing up wide open layups. At least try to make the shot. At least try to take the shot. He's afraid of taking the shot right now. So those assists, some of those assists that he's getting to Steph Curry, Jordan Poole, and Klay Thompson, I could go out there and get those same assists. They wide open. They ain't nothing but a pass away. So don't let Draymond Green sit up here and fool y'all like he just, you know, everything come out of his mouth is the gospel. That's the first thing. The second thing is, all of a sudden, let me ask you a question, Stephen A. Get off your phone.
All right.
All right. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Remember when I said about if the Warriors don't win the championship, trading Klay Thompson, maybe breaking up the big three?
Yes.
You still standing firm that they shouldn't?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think that Klay Thompson is not 100% back. I think that Klay Thompson that we've seen this year will be better next year.
Yeah, but at some point you have to move forward. The reason that you're not seeing the old version of Klay Thompson and Steph, you know, they all getting up in age.
No, I'm not thinking, well, first of all, Steph ain't going nowhere. We know that.
I
That's
understand.
Right. But in Klay Thompson's case, I don't think it's fair. I think he's been gone for 2 years. He's just getting back. I think the number one thing, even though I don't think he's 100%, I think the number one thing that has hurt Klay Thompson is that Klay Thompson has been an individual that has been too preoccupied with proving the
Yeah, well, he's
naysayers
coming
wrong
off 2 major injuries.
rather than
All right, but
just playing
Memphis,
his
by
game.
the way, 21-6 when Ja does not play. That is beyond impressive. And Stephen A., no screens at the dinner table. Get it together. Safe to say both Seattle and Philly will
So we
be
eating that?
wild when we're like a gathering after doing off a 30-point win in Game 5. Couldn't get it done on the road again. Chris Paul had 13, Devin Booker 19, but missed all 4 of his threes. Here's Jason Kidd on what a special talent Luka Doncic is.
Elimination is, I guess, the big word you guys use. It's just another game for us on this journey. And our journey is to try to win a championship. Sometimes it ends early. Sometimes you're able to play to June. And I think he enjoys the moment. You guys have seen him a little bit longer than I have up close. The stage, he's not afraid of the stage.
Ari, you've had some glory days in Phoenix. Tell me this, sir. What are the chances the Mavs win a Game 7 in that city?
The chances are high. I'm concerned with Phoenix right now because they gave Luka Doncic a chance to eliminate them in Game 7, right? And so what I've noticed with Luka is that I saw him play in Europe, in the EuroLeague.
Yeah.
And so what we're seeing now is that he was able to somewhat establish his dominance at a young age in Europe and then come to America and play against the guys here. And you're seeing that confidence now in the NBA. Like he's taking that same confidence he played in Europe here in the NBA, and he's dominating the game because his size and his IQ of the game is second to none at this point, right? So in elimination games, I just feel like Phoenix is now in trouble because of that. You know, Luka's a guy you don't want to have in elimination game 7. You can't stop him. He's a great playmaker. His precision is great, you know, in the plays he makes on the basketball court. So now I'm a little bit concerned with Phoenix.
Okay. I'm not concerned at all. Phoenix taking them out. I predicted Dallas was going to win last night, which they did, and I'm predicting that the Suns going to take them out in Game 7. I ain't worried about it at all. Luka's going to show up. He going to do his thing. I'm not sold on Reggie Bullock, Spencer Dinwiddie, Max Kleber, and all of these guys. Jalen Brunson's a different animal. There's just a level of poise that you see with his game that I love. And I'm not knocking those players. I'm just saying they're different at home than they are on the road. And then the road in Phoenix, because their crowd is no joke either. That's hostile confines. I believe that Phoenix is going to take them out in Game 7 on Sunday. I think I wouldn't be surprised if it's a rout.